Chainsaw Man. Is it working? Are we working? We actually are absolutely working today. It's good to go. So yes, actually have returned to actually cover episode. Chapter. My brain never get used to saying the word chapter. Chapter 38 of Chainsaw Man. And as we know, chapter 37 actually kind of was a very weird breathing chapter, to be honest, because it was a chapter that actually kind of dealt with Denji versus Swordface Boy. But at the same time, if you actually kind of take it for different value, it's a chapter that actually kind of allowed you to actually kind of breathe for a little while, because beforehand, he actually had Aki depression. Before that point, he actually had more depression, and now this is actually kind of the only time we've actually kind of had to breathe. Actually, it's kind of a very interesting idea, because you don't really see that very often. The idea of using violence in a manga to actually kind of alleviate the tension in an actual scene or actual manga as well, because of how kind of like, oh my god, this manga actually is sometimes. So good on you there. So actually have to see what actually happens after this point. So anyway, it's actually important to actually go live. So go live. Cool, chapter 37 of Chainsaw Man. And with that, I believe we are good to go. But are we though? That is the burning question. Yes. And yes. So let's actually begin 38 Easy Revenge. Oh, you're awake. So you are the same as me. Thought so. When I pulled out your arm katana, your body stuck back together. Oh, I'll kill you! I swear I'll kill you. Man, losers allowed. So like, I gotta stick around till the cops show up for you. But you know, I just don't get it. You killed Himeno because of you. There's one less good-looking lady in the world, and now you're going to live out your life in prison without even being sorry. That's not gonna leave well. That's not. My god, my brain's just stopping now. That's not gonna leave me with a good taste in my mouth. As if you can do anything about it. You're a public safety pet dog. I'm hereby holding a tournament. Huh? A tournament? Hey, great timing. Don't tell me there's actually a tournament arc. Don't tell me we actually get a tournament arc in Chainsaw Man. This is Hayakawa Division 4. Located the target on the train tracks in front of the clock tower. He's restrained, requesting backup. Do you want to enter too, Hayakawa? It's the ultimate tournament. What the hell are you talking about? This guy shot Himeno, so he also gets shot too, right? I'm talking nut shots. So with that in mind, we're holding a tournament. We'll both kick him in the balls, and the guy who gets the loudest scream out of him by the time the cop shot wins. Aki's just like, what? Are you out of your mind? Yes, it certainly is. Gah. Huh? You're not gonna play? Our job is to capture him, not to torment him as payback. Doing that won't make Himeno happy. Whatever. Hey. What do I get if I win? His family jewels, duh. It's our best girl. It's our best girl. Himeno, can you hear this up in heaven? Ah, it's a requiem for us to you. This is like the weirdest thing ever. The terrorist attack was instigated by a former civilian devil hunter named Akane Sawatari. She made a contract with the gun devil and distributed guns to the Yakuza. They say that Sawatari demanded the chainsaw devil's heart as payment. And why did Sawatari want the chainsaw devil's heart? Before we could obtain that information. suicide. It may have been an involuntary suicide per her contract with the Gun Devil. There's something about the panel in this manga that it's just, it has great timing. Like, it's the most perfect of timings. You can actually find out what happened to Sawatari in the end. During this investigation, we seized 1.4 kilos of Gun Devil flesh from within the building. When we combine that with the 5 kilos already in the public safety possession, our collection finally moved toward the Gun Devil itself. It's finally time, Toward where? Oh. It's the same dream as always. The dream I always have and always forget. Denji. Oh, Pachita. Come on out, Pachita. At least let me pet you in my dreams. Denji. Don't open it no matter what. What is it? You're too loud. I think I had a nightmare. Am I still dreaming? Quit the half asleep nonsense. What is this? Power? Nope, not a dream. And there we go. That was chapter 38. So yeah, I mean, I guess the major kind of takeaway from this whole entire thing is we kind of got a pseudo tournament arc in this manga, which does in theory then it basically does in theory tell you what this manga is actually truly trying to do as a concept. It's basically trying to make light of all the things you otherwise know in other mangas of this genre. In essence, the tournament arc, the actual MC's dreams, everything like that. It's all being kind of parodied in a way. Like, not to the same degree though, because parody does in theory always kind of lend itself to comedy. In this chapter, it was kind of more comedic, but there was that kind of backing that this actually was him as killer. So in theory, it makes the whole entire experience like kind of hit a bit more. In essence, it kind of makes you go, yeah, it's actually something. There's a more emotional attachment. It then kind of brings back what you otherwise see in other mangas as well. The idea of the emotional resonance that one has in these tournament arcs, because in theory, what happens in these tournament arcs is that there's always this kind of emotional crescendo. In essence, a character might in theory develop. A character might realize something. A character might improve. It's always the kind of things you do in theory, seeing this kind of in these kind of arcs. So to actually kind of see it just micro-sized, parodied, but also have that emotional backing, it kind of does in theory counteract a lot of things that otherwise parody does in theory try to accomplish, but sometimes fail at. So in essence, when you think about it, he's actually kind of made the best of both worlds in theory, which is actually very interesting. In essence, he's kind of made like, okay, look, tournament arc, but also it's comedy, but also it's actually got the emotional backing behind it, which I actually kind of find to be genius. I actually find it to be kind of really freaking well done, because it's not a tournament arc per se, but it's actually kind of like you can tell what he's trying to do. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's there. It's trying to do something. It's trying to make you go ha 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 ha. That's good. So yeah, I mean, we're kind of getting towards, I guess, the point with the Gun Devil as well, and actually what it does in theory mean. Plus then Denji's dream as well, which probably might in theory kind of bring both of them together in a way, like in essence, kind of. I guess, what's the word? Bringing them both together is the best way to describe it. And also, we actually might finally find out some more information about Makima as well, because Makima's kind of like the big like, what's the word, enigma of the whole entire series, because Makima's kind of interesting because you don't know much about her, because I don't know, her eyes kind of do in free lend me to believe there's something more going on here than what we actually know right now. Like, it's a very small kind of detail in essence. Like, it's not the big detail of the whole entire series that might give away who she is. But at the same time, it's one of those things that there might in theory be something going on with her that might in theory kind of come to fruition once this whole entire thing kind of comes out. We don't know, because she's kind of still very much in the dark at this very one point. We don't know much about who she truly is. We want to know more about her. Makima's kind of she's just there. It makes her more interesting. It's just kind of like, I don't know what character type she could be described as, but she's kind of the characters, the mysterious kind of characters that actually kind of to bring the think the character's forward. Say character's way too much in that sentence. she's the person that she brings along the narrative in a different kind of context, because the context she does in theory bring is also kind of hiding her mystery behind it. So I guess we'll know more about what's going to happen there, and also what's going to happen with this dream that Denji's having, and also what's going on with Power as well. So yeah, I mean, it's all kind of coming to a head at this point, but it's actually very interesting in a way. I don't see us going anywhere else besides being very kind of like, oh my god, kind of territory of Chainsaw Man. We might get a arc similar to what happened in Fire Punch with Agni and Luna as well. But it didn't go. Well, I guess Judah, technically speaking, not Luna. Technically Judah. not going that way. But I imagine kind of like in that kind of context, like kind of territory now. So I guess we're kind of hitting that point. So I do actually kind of want it to happen there, but have to wait and see what happens. So yes, that is me done for today. So if you actually have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on Twitch, then do leave that follow on Twitch, because indeed it's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed it here on YouTube and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed it here on YouTube and you do want to spend longer, then do indeed leave a sub, because indeed that's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed it here on YouTube and you want to spend longer after the whole entire point of doing free, follow me on Twitter or join my Discord as well. Both will tell you when streams are live streams I do as well. But until next time, chapter 39 of Chainsaw Man. See you guys later. Bye for now.